Winter. In a corner of the forest covered with white snow, with the romantic beauty of nature. Today will bring us here to witness a romantic love, a beautiful love result, and witness the great motherhood process of the character in the movie. In the middle of a vast pine forest covered with white snow, there was a couple of lovers, Jack and Rose, living their days full of love. Their love began in the spring, when the whole forest was immersed in green and wild flowers were blooming. It was a time when everything was full of life, and Jack and Rose's love was as bright as the sunlight shining through the tall trees. One early spring morning, Jack, a strong squirrel with shiny brown fur, was running around the branches, looking for food. On a nearby branch, Rose, a small squirrel with soft golden fur, was enjoying young pine cones. The two accidentally bumped into each other when Jack was hastily chasing a butterfly, and when Jack's foot slipped down the branch, he fell right in front of Rose. Both were surprised and confused. Rose chuckled at the funny situation, and Jack, although a little embarrassed, still smiled back. That was the first moment they met, a seemingly ordinary moment, but it brought the beginning of a sweet love story. Then time passed. They had been together for a long time and were happy. Rose was now pregnant, preparing to be a mother. She would be welcoming her first children in the near future. Rose knew the time of birth was near. She hurried back to her warm home on the old pine tree. The loving home was the nest that Jack and Rose built. Rose, preparing to give birth. She was in great pain and tired from the contractions. She had to roll back and forth. The pain grew worse and worse. From afar, Jack watched and felt sorry for Rose, but he couldn't help. Rose alone had to try to overcome it to give birth. Rose felt a stinging sensation, like a strong force pushing inside her body, and sometimes this pain made her feel like she was about to burst. The body was under strong pressure from the inside, accompanied by fatigue after each contraction. But this process could not stop because her children were about to be born. She still tried very hard. And then the children were born, one after another. When the children were completely out of her body, the pain almost immediately disappeared and was replaced by fatigue and a feeling of emptiness, but also great relief. After a long battle with pain, Rose experienced the sacred moment of motherhood. She lay down to rest. The babies find their own milk on their mother's body. They can suckle whenever they feel hungry. Rose looks out to tell Jack the good news. After a while, the children are now grown and very mischievous. Some even run away from home to play, making Rose very tired, but at this time, they still need the supervision of their father and mother. Snowy scenery outside. Many animals are playing in the winter weather. Children are now also looking forward to the day when they can go out to play with their friends and explore the colorful life. They play, explore everything. Rose is definitely the happiest person now. Seeing the children grow up day by day, a bustling scene in a corner of the forest, full of joy and happiness. Nature gives us a sense of peace and romance. Many species of creatures live together in one environment. They contribute to the balance of our ecosystem and landscape.